So, hi there. Time to comment on your comments, and I think we start with Inju Juan. Skimping sounds kind of right to me. Sorry, it's not. Try again. Okay, this one seems to have given quite a lot of difficulty. Lieb sterling. Yes, pounds. That's okay, not a problem. Not a problem, Sheed. You see, I got it anyway. And Lukash. I run all these words through the browser and eking out seems to be an appropriate option. By the way, once you got out to us a movie about verbs skimp and scrimp, yes, definitely. I definitely published a video on those too, Lukash. So take care and thanks for commenting. You got it right. And AK, my pleasure, AK. And Shamin, hi Shamin. Would you please make a video about informal language too? I need that for Yelts speaking. Okay. Informal Yelts speaking. I'll think about it for you, Shamin. And Fran, great to see you. I'm not an assertive person, so even if I think I know the right one, I'm always dubious. I would go for eke out. Very good, Fran, you got the right one. And Alan Weischer. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Thick-skinned. Yeah, my pleasure. And yes, I found it in the Dictionary of Cambridge and its definition of indigent. Maybe they mistyped it. I have a feeling it's an errata for learn. No problem. That's what I do in these videos. And could you tell me if the word visceral can be collocated the same way instead of emotional? This affected the society physically and viscerally. Yeah, that would be correct. I think that would work very nicely. Yeah. Visceral is the opposite of emotional. Yeah, it affected me viscerally, very definitely. His visceral reaction to this, I think that works very nicely for learn. And do you want so hi Roland, so thanks for coming to the stream. Do you want to hear a construction joke? Sorry, I'm still working on it. Very good, Roland, I love it. Yeah, I feel like eating a trifle now. Trifle is delicious. Custard and cream and fruit and jelly and cake. Sorry. So, Fran, every day I go to the airport, I run into a lot of hassle. When it comes to administration, there will be hassle for sure. My mum is always hassling me with pesky tasks. Good, I like this word pesky as well. Very good, Fran. SH, hi SH. The silvery notes harmoniously wafted through the theatre and still linger in my mind. But that's very good, SH. I love your use of waft. And Vin, auto subtitles are working. Just press the C key to enable. This is for the viewers. Thank you. The C key, very definitely. And Ronan, great. Okay, yes. And then Ronan, but you told us, so I answered this in the stream and you got it. Also notice, Ronan, if you give me the name you're going to call the group, I will start publishing with a G. Publishing. That's terrible. Full of typos. Publishing a link to join the group. Yeah, I think I'm probably able to do that. So, A.R. Walker, hi. This word does not mean what I thought it meant at all. I've had this phrase stuck in my head, being I'm just jived to be here, thinking that it meant happy, but clearly that is not the case. It could be happy, but it depends. Yeah? Is there a similar sounding word that fits with the definition I was thinking, or if I misremembered a quote from some film? I'm left with more questions than answers. Jive can be happy, yeah? Jive can be happy in this context. Okay, so in in your context would sound better. But it depends on the situation. Mohammed Al-Bonaga, great to see you, Mohammed. When I get burned, I usually douse the part that got burned into water, just in order to take the warmth of it off. Yes, don't let anyone douse your big dreams. Very good indeed. Yeah, I normally keep it under running water because it takes quite a while to get rid of the heat. And Naledi, great to have you. Make a video on coincidence. Okay, I will have a check to see if I haven't got one. Mohammed, at the onset, at the beginning, on the threshold, at the start of, at the early stages. Very good, Mohammed, definitely. And P, thanks for coming to the stream. Hello, dear teacher. Read the comment. Your daughter has done a great coiffure job. Bravo. I was looking at the bare branches lit by the street lamps, by the tips of my hair, and the curls. Hence that remark. But I was almost certain you'd been to the coiffeurs. The Fool's Rush In idea was inspired by my daughter Coppola's film on Marie Antoinette and on her liaison with Axel de F. Hence also the brioche idea, but I happen to love brioche too. I'm glad you like the change of tone, a contemporary vibe to what could be considered somewhat staid and classic, and that's what gives it life, a sudden switch. When you said BS, I thought you were including your B's, and I think it might be an excellent idea. When you read the comments, they resonate differently. BS B's, bisous. They resonate differently, at least with me. Well, the bisous of my bees are pretty harsh for the most part. It is better, as in the bees and bees. Of course, everyone must know about this passion of yours to understand the alliteration. Thanks again. That's a great comment. Thank you, P. Lovely to see you today. And Mohammed, he was trying hard to sweep that scandal, AL, he's committed under the rug. But as time goes by, it started wafting around, good, and becoming widespread among all his surroundings. That's better writing, Mohammed. You're improving. And Rodney, hi Rodney, it galls me when people gainsay my carefully thought plans. I love it. It gets my goat. It really angers me when people speak against, say you can't do it. That's good English, Rodney. I love it. And Kagen's Looking Glass News. In your opinion, do you think this is also cannon fodder? I haven't looked at it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have a look later and answer you later, Kagens. Ziggurat. Yeah. Okay, as an adjective, zigguratic. Yes, you can. I think VG and various other people have used zigguratic as an adjective, Vin. And Vin, my friend is never aware of, without thee, of current affairs, almost as if he lives in an ivory tower. Good. You can't escape from politics, know thee. From the chatter of politics, unless you live in an ivory tower. That's good. Well done, Vin. And P. Dear Alex, dear teacher, more details about the composition. Okay, sounds interesting. The dull sound of wood and the sharp clang of metal is what you hear in this video. The yellow, pink, brown, tan satin, our knees, and a bit of thigh, the legs bent. I'm still in bed. The morning sun, skin, light sheen, etc. The sheet with the flower convolutions are real-life trivia. I wanted to contrast the metal of the spade and the wood with the skin, the grey-green greasy Limpopo River, the grey-green glints of the metal, with the honey-bronzed glimmer of the skin in the sunlight of spring. Then there's the wood of the frame, in your video, vertical lines as opposed to horizontal lines. Stripes of your t-shirt, the curves, the obliques, the edge of the spade, lucky spade. I've tried to simplify the tonal values, mainly neutrals, beige, grey, with pops of rose in the wood, skin and flowers on the sheet, and green for the latticed foliage of the sheet. The pink toy spade must be one of my quirky ideas, and believe it or not, can be put to a million uses. Enough. I'm looking forward to the live stream, but hope I will be able to focus. It seems you focus pretty well. Colours are easy. Focusing on something is tremendously difficult. Yeah, to you, clearly, colour is your thing, P. And then look at this one. So, browns and an apple and the pinks. It's very pretty. With the flowers, it's great. And Mohammed, to abhor, to decry. Yeah, very good. And Fran, hi Fran, the whole government is living at our expense. Somebody's cracking up laughing, cracking up at my expense. That's very good, I love it. Yeah, they're cracking up while you're paying for it, and me too. And P, hi dear teacher. This description is also real life trivia and echoes elements of the call a spade project. That's great, thank you P. And count. Pupils were wafting paper planes to each other during a class. I love it. They were wafting across the classroom. Take care of yourself, Count. We're all worried about you. And P, the narcissist neighbour will be our buddy and the darling of our hearts when hell freezes over. Ooh, reds and flames and blacks. That's a very strong reaction. Yeah, I was just thinking about narcissists earlier. Do narcissists know they're narcissists? Of course they don't, because they're perfect and they couldn't have anything wrong with them. And fluke, parceling, rationing, to eke out, and that's the answer, Fluke. I go for eking out. Well done, Count. Whoops. Wrong one. That looks much better. Thank you. Cheers. My pleasure, VG. And again, VG. And again, VG. And yo, VG and yo, AK. Great to see you both, and great to see you both at the stream. At the stream, yeah. And contrived facts. Contrived facts. I like it, contrived. Okay, yeah, this is your name, isn't it? I get that now. If many instruments are being played at the same time in an untuned manner, what you will get is a cacophony. That's very good writing, VG. After the blast, you could only hear a cacophony of alarms going off loudly, and a lot of people shouting and running off in fear. They were probably running around like headless chickens. Yeah, cacophonics. Yes, I thought you were going to go for this one, Manji. Cacophonix is the name of the fictional bard with his lyre in the Gaulish village where lived Asterix and Obelix. The name Cacophonix is a pun on the word cacophony. Very good, Manji. I love it. It's a very good name. The names in Asterix are really very good. Although the original is translated from French, but yes. I feel ill, unwell, bad when I'm between a cacophony of people yelling. Yeah, definitely. Between a cacophony of people. Among. Among would be a better verb. Between has talks about symmetry, whereas among in some sort of general position among them. Among a crowd, between 2 points, between the 3 points of a triangle. Yeah? Between is a symmetric position between the things mentioned. Among is inside an amorphous mass. And VG, sir, could you please tell me the difference between the verbs to blow up, to explode, to blast? Also the nouns explosion, blast and blasting, please. Okay, so to blow. Yes, I know sometimes in films they say blow the explosives, but it should be blow up. Yeah, I think that's just an informal one. I wouldn't use blow for an explosion. Very informally, I mean a 3 in informality, yes. To blow up, yeah, to make explode. More normally, you blow up a building or you blow up a car. So if you blow something up, it's the thing that is destroyed in the explosion. To explode, you actually explode the bomb. The bomb explodes and then it blows up something else. Yeah? And to blast. More commonly, blast is used as a noun. Yeah? I'm thinking they blasted the rock away. Yes, you could use it as in to blow up. Yeah? I think more commonly a blast, or also as an adjective. An explosion, a blast, and blasting. Blasting I wouldn't use as a noun. Blasting is an adjective. In the explosion, in the blast. Yeah, many people were injured in the blast. Many people were injured in the explosion. The blast wave. The blast is the shock wave that comes out. And count. I love seeing you here, Count. A cacophony of catcalls is common to hear in spring. Yeah, of catcalls. Okay, yes, you're talking about the cats. Normally catcalls are in the theatre or in a speech where people are heckling and calling rude comments, yeah, or catcalling. As the pretty girl walked by, the builders started catcalling. Yeah, that's the catcall. Yeah, being disrespectful and calling rude things during a speech or an event. But you're talking about real catcalls, and this is perfectly valid. And VG goes for eking, very definitely. And Jacques Vernier, it's great to see you, Jacques. The pandemic has stymied my wanderlust. These last 2 years, or those last 2 years, maybe those, you're implying it's finished. Good English, Jacques. Great to see you from the EU. And Rizgar, notice Rizgar, a cacophony of sounds used as a method of torture is so. A cacophony of sounds is used as a method of torture in some prisons. Woof, could drive you crazy. Yeah, absolutely. And we've got mannequin as well. Wow, not so much. Let's see. Well, the smell of those chocolate chip cookies wafted to my lobby. Good. My perfume wafted to my hallway. I think both of these I would prefer into, but two is fine. Good smelling food always wafted throughout the building. A waft of smoke got people worried. The mop water smell wafted to the gym. Okay, so to the gym, it arrived there. Wafted into, inside, but they're both valid. And let's refresh this. I'm going to have a very long video tomorrow morning, I guess. Sunday night and Monday night, there are always lots of comments. So let's see. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Unless people get going, which they have. Okay, and thanks a lot, sir. Thanks for coming, VG. It was great to have you. I'm satisfied my hard work is paying off little by little. Yes, it is. And that's one of the problems with English. It's little by little by little. Have a wonderful day and night, all of you, and the same to you, VG. And AK 47. It was the last day before a 2-month vacation as the dispersal bell rang. There was a cacophony of children shouting around. The dispersal bell. I guess you could call it the dispersal bell. I can't think of a good word for it. I would just say as the bell rang, as the school bell rang. Yeah, it signals dispersal. There's nothing wrong with dispersal, but it's a bit formal for the rest of it. As the break bell, as the end of class bell rang, I think I might say. And VG, A tempting and tasty smell of chocolates wafted from the kitchen. It was Maria cooking some delicious chocolate sauce to coat the chocolate pie she said she would make for us. There, or maybe one of your chocolate pizzas. And Alan Washar. Hi, Alan. I appreciate everything you've done. It's my pleasure. And a cool wind wafted through the window just when we needed it. Yeah, because I'm sure it can get really hot where you live. I could smell the scent of roses that the gentle wind, the gentle breeze wafted through my window. You could say to, but through is better. A waft of perfume after a good shower is enough to make you smell good. I'm not sure I would use waft here, because you put it on yourself and then it wafts away from you. I would say a splash in this case, VG. Yeah? Because waft talks about the movement of the smell. And let's refresh again, because I've got VG at 3 seconds, 4 minutes, 6 minutes. I've got AK at 16. I bet there's some more. 2 or 3 more. Or maybe more than that. Okay, it's good to answer them now, less tomorrow morning. No, that seems to be it. So, thank you all for coming to the live stream. Thank you for your comments, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.